Welcome. It's Monday and everyone has everything to be grateful. And today, just like the countdown still continues, and today happens to be 9 days more until my special day. Oh my. So let's just get this one back to its place. How have you been doing, by the way? And how has your day been? Mine has been busy, but then we are grateful, thankful. There's a quote that says that every struggle, every obstacle you have faced all the way till now has shaped, oh my God, okay, I might just hold it, has shaped your life and has shaped you into who and into what you are today. And it's still in the spirit of how I have evolved over 4 decades ago. One of the points that I want to share again, that I want to buttress, that has been some of the highlights of my strength and of everything that I stand for, is the fact that I was able to redefine my failure. And then when we talk about the subject of failure, I'm going to spell failure. I'm going to use each of the letters in that word to spell what it means, actually meant. And if we're able to see it spelled in that way, we will be full of gratitude and we'll be able to take the courage to go and take whatever we know belongs to us. So, and I was talking about you being willing to go after what you want. The first letter in the word failure is letter F, and that letter F talked about fall. Every one of us, there is no how you will not have fall before. Just remember, if you can't remember anything, just remember when you were a little baby and you were trying to walk. At that point in time, you did actually do what? You were trying to walk by yourself. But there are times that you were not able to even hold your steps. And from being falling, and then somebody quickly come to your aid and help you. And that alone has helped every one of us to see that there is nobody on earth, there is no single human being that fall before. And the fact that we have fallen before, and that fall did not end up our life, give us the understanding and ability to believe that actually falling is not something that is strange or weird. So let's go to the next word in the word letter failure and how you can embrace it and see how better you can use it. I talked about acknowledgement. So when you fall, the first thing is to look backward or look around you. Acknowledge the fact that you are falling. Don't live in that belief. Don't live in that way that people just want to pretend and just want to package as if everything is smooth. And if you can attest to this, you will see that the world we live in today has gone beyond people just wanting to live a polished life. Everybody wants to show that, oh, there is no fault. There is no. Let me tell you, I was practicing, and you can see how this thing was falling. I was battling how to do this setup because I work from home today and I'm not in my home office. And so many things happen. But let me tell you, instead of coming up on 5, it's almost 5:30, but I still decided to come on. So when we fall, we must acknowledge it. Just like I was supposed to come on live at 5 o'clock, but today I came around past 5. So let me now challenge you. You must investigate. When you acknowledge the fact that you are falling, you must be willing to investigate. Investigate what caused the fall. So I'm not living in denial and not blaming anyone. You know, there are some people that whenever something happened to them, they look for who to blame for their failure. In this case, one of the things that I have been able to do well for myself is that I have come to a place that I acknowledge my failure and I investigate. So the letter I is talking about you and I investigating. When we investigate, it means this fall, what could have caused it? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Who did I offend? Or what is it that I did not take cognizance of? Or where around me was I not applying light? I did not have enough light. I did not have enough wisdom. I did not have enough understanding that could have prevented the fall. So when we take time to investigate, you know what are we doing? So that we will prevent any future fall. So we are not immune against falling, but there is something we can do When we acknowledge our fall and we investigate the cause and the reason why we have fallen. And then when you have investigated, oh, the reason why I did fall was the fact that I did not notice that whenever you are passing through a small slip road, you must never lean too much on this side. Oh, I could see that now. The reason why I've not been able to have 1,000 plus or monetize my YouTube channel is because I need to show more consistently and be authentic, So when I'm investigating, I'm learning what I was doing wrong before, because there is a definition of insanity, which is you doing the same thing the same way every time, and you're expecting a different result. So when you have investigated what caused the fall, you are willing to embrace the learning that comes, that fall is showing you that the reason why this is happening is because you have not paid attention to this. And when you learn, you are employing your mental state to begin to process everything that could make you not repeat the same fall. Yeah, thank you very much, Bimak, Andre. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then when you learn, so many people, we look at the world we live in today. Knowledge is everywhere. You can tell of a fact that there is nobody that do not have access to knowledge and information. And in fact, with the advent of ChatGPT and the like, what do you say? But when you have knowledge, that does not still mean you. The knowledge that you have gotten must be shown to be yours by understanding. So when you have acquired knowledge, the only way you can prove to us that you have acquired it is that you have been able to process that knowledge and you have gotten to a place where you understand. And what does understanding mean? It means you can teach anybody. You are able to sit anybody down and teach the person. And that is when knowledge has actually taken place. The moment you are knowledgeable is when you have come to grasp the wisdom requisite for you to understand what has been passed through you beyond just the mentally, but it has come into a place that you have owned it. It has become understanding and you can pass it. You can pass it to anybody. You can pass it forward. That is very great. Before, I used to live in the world of just saying, I know something, but somebody told me, said, if you have truly known something, you must be able to teach it. If you are unable to teach it, you have not yet grabbed it. It is just in the head. It's still in the head. So when it comes to the heart, you are able to process it and you can replicate it and reproduce it at any time. Now, when you have understand, you have gotten to that place where you have understand what this fall means. Okay, this fall means that anytime I allow it to happen again, it's going to cost me my bread. It's going to cost me my freedom. It's going to cost me losing this special gift I have. Then you now align. You align. What does alignment mean? Realignment rather. So the letter R in the word failure, with spelling failure, the first one was F. You will definitely admit that falling, it is normal. Then when you admit, the A says you should acknowledge it. And when you acknowledge it, I was talking about the fact that you should investigate. Why did this thing happen? Why? And when you finish the word I, you go into the next letter, which is letter L, which is you learn from your mistake. You learn from the fall. You learn from it. And when you learn, and the knowledge is processed enough, it becomes A. And that letter A is what? Understanding. Sorry, U is understanding. And then the R talks about realignment. When you realign yourself into the current knowledge that you have gotten and the understanding that you have processed, so you realign your lifestyle, your way of life, your living, your thinking, your moving, everything around you must now begin to reflect that you have totally embraced that knowledge, that you have totally been able to process differently what happened to you so that it will not repeat itself. And when you are able to do that, the next thing is to evolve. You evolve. When that thing has happened, you become a better person because you have learned all the lessons that needs to be learned. Do you understand? So I love the fact that we can begin to see failure with another lens. This is the beauty of this class, that every one of us at any area of our life that we have been we have been faced, or we have been one-on-one, face-to-face with failure, that we shouldn't let that be how we are going to be labeling or dictating or telling ourselves our narratives. If you can twist it and we can use another lens with what I've spelled today, you will begin to embrace failure as part of life. And when it comes and you're able to embrace all the 5 letters that I've shared, you will come out stronger, better, and more fulfilled than where you were before even failing. And so failure is a beautiful thing, because it's going to take us from where we used to be to where we need to be. And that is the destination that every one of us wants. So I want to thank you very much for watching for today. I hope I do make sense. And I hope you do have one thing or the other you're going to start doing differently in the way you define failure, so that you can be who truly you have desired to be. Thank you very much. I appreciate you joining. Tomorrow is another day, by God's grace, 5 p.m. dot, and I'll see you. Please enjoy the rest of your day and continue to believe in yourself, and don't let your failure define it, because failure is not final. If you do not accept the failure, you do not allow it to go internal, then it cannot define you externally, because you've got what it takes to succeed. Thank you. If that is the case, please subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Bye.